Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1975 Olympia SM9 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Western Germany and the second best typewriter of all time in my opinion. Second to the Hermes 3000. This one is much different of a machine though, much more durable and heavier. So some people actually prefer that over the Hermes 3000 sometimes. So sometimes this comes in as a number one. As far as functionality and performance goes, I like the Hermes 3000 better. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. This is the left margin. I'm going to set that on 0 and the right one around 75. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back like a switchblade and extends. This is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got two adjustable rollers and a scale. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back to the beginning. It skips 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want 1.5, just flip that switch down 1 notch. It skips 1.5. One more, it skips 2. I'm going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side. Flip that down to the orange indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red when you have it in the middle. It doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top on the blue indicator, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful. It's actually got a light touch compared to the SM3 and the SM4 models. Super easy to type on. It does have a good touch control, so you can manage if you like a heavier touch. Print looks beautiful. It has unique Pica number 67 font. Beautiful font. It's one of my favorites. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side. Flip that forward. Unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. I'm going to flip this down for now and put the color back on black. Shift on each side and the shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Above that is MR, stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button. It does allow you to get past that, type all the way to the end. To the left of the shift is the tab set and clear. So the difference between the SM8 and the SM9 is the SM8 has a manual set tab on the back, so you just set the tabs kind of like the margins, and the SM9 has a tab set either here on the side or in the earlier versions they're right next to the space bar. So that's when you know you got an SM9. So right now we have tabs set on 10 space intervals. So when you hit the tab button on the top right there, it's going to stop at each one of those. This has an all tab clear on the right side of the carriage. Just flip that forward and it clears all the tabs. So now we shouldn't have any tabs. Very good. That does have a good break. Call it a tab break. But I always like to set one somewhere in the middle, so that way when you hit the tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. By flipping this switch to the positive, which is towards the back of the machine, stops at that spot. To clear that one specific tab, push it towards you to the minus, and that clears that tab. But I'm going to set one right there anyway. Above that is the carriage lock. Flip that up and it locks the carriage in the middle once you move it to the middle. And some of them, it will lock the shift, but this one, it just locks the keys too. Flip it down to unlock that. Very good. Backspace on the right side, smooth and strong. What else do we have on the keyboard? I think that's it. So we're going to open up the hood here like a car hood. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left, so it's pulling clockwise to the right. If you want to switch that direction, the side you want it to go to, just flip the switch towards the middle behind it. And that's meant to automatically reverse. When you get to the end of the ribbon, it'll catch on that and pull it to that side. But we want it to go to that side. This is your touch control. Oh, by the way, if you don't have if it's not catching on that, if your eyelet's not catching on that, or you don't have eyelets, which is a little metal piece, then you can tie a knot and that should catch that. This is your touch control. The farther down you go, the more tension. There's a plus sign there. The farther up you go, the less tension. So with the light touch on this SM9, you definitely want to check that out. Carriage release on both sides. SM8 has one only on the right side. Very smooth. This typewriter is in near mint condition, and I don't say that lightly, but if you look in there, it feels and looks almost brand new. Everything about it, the feel of it, the look of it. Carriage release on the left side, super smooth. And if you move the um, line space selector all the way back, it'll disable the spacing when you turn the knob so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You push it forward, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space, same concept. Oh, I guess this one doesn't have it when you pull the knob out. And it doesn't need it. I guess some of them have 3 options. So this one only, I guess this, on this, I don't know if I've ever had it as 1975, but this one doesn't have it where you pull out the, yeah, so you just got one option to do that, and that's enough for me. That's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.